Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your August 2024 reading. I want to apologize for my hands. You see how swollen they are. I had an allergic reaction. I'm taking Benadryl, but I look like the elephant lady right now. So I apologize for my hands. Luckily, it's not my face, so I can kind of hide it. But I just wanted to let you know, if this is your first time tuning in, no, my hands don't usually look like this. Okay, didn't want to miss your reading though. Very interesting, Sagittarius. I know I overuse that word, but yeah, a lot of interesting energy. Okay, where to begin? All right, so you do have overshadowing your month here. My pointer, so I don't have to pick all the cards up. Some of these are very difficult to pick up and hold up, so you could always zoom in if you really want to see certain cards that I can't pick up. But you do have the Three of Pentacles overshadowing your month, and this is indicative of successful beginnings towards achieving goals. Now, this is a beginning towards achieving certain goals that you have. It could be, obviously, Pentacles have a lot to do with money normally, job, career. It could be, it definitely could be a relationship, achieving goals within, but it is the beginning stages of something. We are going to move through this reading, and then we're going to like double clarify everything here at the bottom. So, and we're going to dip into next month. And I have to tell you, I just noticed something for next month that's very strange. But that said, let's just keep going here. You do have, and I could pick this card up very easily. You do have the listening card, and the listening card is coming in sideways, in your reading, which is, I don't know. You have the number 53, so the number 53 or 8 can mean something to you this month. But it is this is a feeling of not being heard, right? Or trying to figure out when to speak and when to remain quiet. It might be tricky for you this month for some reason. Here in your love situation, interesting, again, you have the love spell. You have been witched. You may be bewitching someone this month here, Sagittarius, or someone may be trying to bewitch you. It does say third-party situation. Other people may be interfering with this relationship. A third-party situation does not necessarily have to be someone's cheating. It could just be that someone is being... there is something outside of your relationship that may affect the relationship. Love spell may also be someone trying to sweet talk you, right? Someone trying to get, honestly, it might be someone trying to get involved in it. For some of you, I think for at least one of you, this is true, okay? You may be involved in a relationship. There may be a third party, dogs, that are involved, that are trying to get involved in your relationship and somehow end it or somehow derail it, okay? I don't think that's true for most of you. I think that's true for at least one of you. But there is something going on here. And, to back this up, we do have the enchantment card, and it says, it creates an alluring and mysterious air and attracts and enchants a new and existing lover. So like for many of you, you have cast a spell on someone. And I mean it actually figuratively. There is someone in your life, in your love life, that is smitten with you in some way. But this third party situation has come up, it could be on your side or someone else's side, of them trying to interfere. You do have this rose. Let me see if I can pick this up. These cards are very, I got it. They're usually very difficult to pick up. I like this rose. This is the rose, one of the roses in winter, right? But this rose has 2 buds on it. And, I believe Taurus received this maybe a month or 2 ago in their reading. And it always reminds me of a mother and 2 children, right? At the very least, it's 3 people. This could be 3 people in a family, 3 people in a situation. And with this third-party situation, it's very possible that this is a person and 2 people. Now, a rose, if you've watched any of my readings, roses always give me hope. It is a symbol of hope. And these 2 buds I mean, it's a hopeful card, and it's a very strange thing to say because if you are indeed in a third-party situation, it's like, what hope is there in that? There is hope here, okay? So this could be a mother and 2 children, and there is hope for you, okay? If you find yourself in a situation, this could be a person and 2 suitors. There is hope here. You also have the card of Capricorn, right? And when you have the card of Capricorn, you, yes, could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be dealing with some toxic energy, as in the Devil card. You could have a Capricorn highly aspected in your chart. And if that is true, Sagittarius, your Capricorn tendencies will come out more this month. Now, further on Capricorn, right, we've had 2 full Capricorn moons, right? One on June 21st, one on July 21st. And between June 21st and July 21st, something may have happened. It could have been a pivotal point for you in some regard, right? Also, the moon enters Capricorn on August 15th. And on August 15th, you should write down that date. You're going to feel some sense of control, something. I'm not going to say something positive is going to go on within you. And this could be due to an outside force, something great happening for you, or it could just be this feeling of well-being. But on the 15th, mark that down. You have here the perfect key, and I like that for you. You are going to get the key to something. You're going to get some information, perhaps the key to someone's heart here. Sagittarius, or perhaps someone's going to find the key to your heart, because you see this key, this heart is locked up in a cage, right? So, definitely keep that in mind and let me know. What I like about this is the Lady of the Lake. And this particular archetype always reminds me of Sagittarius, because this is the alchemist of this deck. And I always look at Sagittarius, the Temperance card, like they are the alchemist, right? It's the alchemist of the deck, right? Sagittarius in its purest form. What I like about this Sagittarius is you are holding a sword of truth. There may be a sense of truth that comes to you, something that happens that that makes you feel like you have some semblance of the truth. Perhaps the truth has been elusive for you. You also have here mechanic, and it says, mend what needs mending. It may be broken, but all is not lost. Now, it is in reverse. And I have to tell you, peeking into your next month, I think that what is broken is on hold this month. You're busy with other things, okay? But we're going to get to that. Very interesting energy. You have whatever is broken here, Sagittarius, you're going to fix, but you may not fix it this month, is what I'm feeling. Here you have at the beginning of your month here, you have the Tower. And in this deck, the Tower is transformation. It's not a negative card. It is a realization. It's a transformation. Something's happening to transform you. And, I think for many of you, this may have something to do with your job. For others of you, it has to do with love. It looks like there is a lot going on in different parts of your life here, Sagittarius. And with this listening card coming in sideways, you need to figure out when a good time to speak, when's a good time to speak, when's a good time to listen. And that's key this month for you. You have here, coming in here, the Ace of Cups, right? There is something that you learn that may not make you particularly happy. Satisfaction is elusive at the beginning of the month, but you have some stability here with the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles could very well be a Capricorn, right? Any earth sign. So that is very, very earthy as well as this. So there is something that happens at the beginning of the month that, transforms your way of thinking. We're going to clarify that, because the Queen of Pentacles is a stable sign. So perhaps you do learn the art of when to speak, when to listen, get your footing, and become very stable right? But there is something that happens at the beginning of the month to sort of knocks you off your axis a little bit. Here at the middle of the month here, you find yourself at a crossroads. You do have the Two of Swords, and this is the crossroads cards in this deck. You find yourself at a crossroads, and it's next to this transformation card. So I think whatever it is that happens puts you at a crossroads, a decision, what to do, right? Here in the middle of your month, you have the Ace of Swords coming in reverse. Two aces coming in reverse this month. Understanding is at an all-time low. You may be looking for logic, and this sword at the mid-month, and it is centering your whole reading. The sword is key. The sword is the sword of truth. There is some truth that is elusive to you that you just don't know. You do have the Five of Cups here, so your grief is coming in, because you can see plainly it is grief in this deck. It is coming in reverse. So there is something that goes on mid-month that has you perplexed. There is something that goes on mid-month that has you sort of wondering what the truth is. It is not something that's making you particularly sad. I can tell you that much. You do have here the Four of Cups, and whatever distractions that you've seen at the beginning and the middle of your month seems to dissipate here at the end of your month. And you do have here's Capricorn again. You have to let me know, are you dealing with a Capricorn? Do you have Capricorn highly aspected in your chart? Those Capricorn full moons may have been really potent for you. But I have to tell you, you know, these, like I said, on August 15th, there is a sense of control here, but there is a release of toxicity as well at the end of the month. You may be feeling out of your comfort zone here. Not going to lie. There is going to be something that happens that makes you feel uncomfortable. It doesn't look like tragic. It looks like a deep dive almost. I see a lot of hopeful cards here, Sagittarius, but I also see a lot of internal battles that you're going through. Okay. Here, let's look at your warnings. I didn't really look at these at all. You do have the Seven of Pentacles, and the waiting is over, but this is a sort of warning. You're going to be offered something that you should really think twice about. There is an offer coming in here, and you know, this could, I'm going to clarify this. This could very well mean that you have an offer come in that you're not particularly happy about. You see how he's like, I don't know, right? That could be a warning that you're maybe not looking at this correctly. You do have the card of Leo. You may be very pig-headed. You may have Leo highly aspected in your chart, but no matter what, this is the Strength card, and it is in your warning. So you may be... There's something that may happen here, Sagittarius, that you feel is a show of strength on your part that isn't. Okay, let's look. Wow, look at that. I didn't realize. All right. You have here in your blessings, you have the Sword of Truth coming in sideways. Your search for the truth on something this month is a blessing. This is something that you need to do. This is in your blessings column. You are going to, this is fire energy, right? Taking off with their wand in search of this truth. And after you achieve it, you can then move on to the next phase. There is some truth here, and the truth is sort of enveloping your whole month, especially with the Ace of Swords centering your whole month. And these swords are very, very potent energy for you. Very, very potent. All right, let's clarify some of this stuff. I'm going to take half this deck. Hopefully you watched me shuffle everything. So you have here at the beginning of the month, you have the Tower as a transformation card. You have the Ace of Cups, which is, you know, it's almost like something you don't like. Something that, I don't know. Let's look at this. But you have the Queen of Pentacles, which sort of, is it a comfort zone? Oh, there it is. It's the Lion again, right? You may feel it's time to act at the beginning of the month. With this Listening card, with the Strength card here, let me pull another one on this. boat. It says money or property. All right, this may have something to do with the job. It has something to do with your stability here. And you're getting in a boat. It's time to act. Okay. I mean, no matter what, this ends with the Queen of Pentacles. It ends with you in a more secure place. There is something that happens at the beginning of the month where you feel it's time to act. You get in your boat. This reminds me very much of the Six of Swords type energy, where you get in the boat and there is something positive that happens out of this. But show me the sword at the middle of the month. Show me the sword. You have success here. What's odd is you have success. You're at a crossroads. There is some internal battle you're going through, even though you're headed in a different direction, even though you're showing all the strength, even though you have success looming here. Give me one more for mid-month. I usually don't. Yeah, see, I knew there was something else here, right? There are teardrops here. There's success and teardrops. Something else is going on here. Sagittarius, you're a little of both. You have something going on that's both. Give me one more. Give me one more for this success and teardrops. You have two. Yeah, look at this. Opposing cards again. Let me put this here. Look at this. You have a wish will not be granted. And you also have victory. Teardrops, success. Broken wish, victory. You have two things going on here. You're going to have some sort of victory. You're going to have some sort of success, but there is a broken wish that's going to happen in the middle of the month, and it's going to bring some sorrow. It is. You pull the other half of this deck. Very opposing, almost Gemini energy here. Here you have at the end of the month here, you have dog far away. A distant friend is thinking about you. There may be someone at a distance from you. There may be loyalty that you're looking for in your world somewhere. There's loyalty that's lacking. And I'm not saying that the lacking in loyalty is your love situation. It could be anything. There is something going on. Oh, look, another dog card. Who got this recently? It may have been Taurus, honestly. And honestly, Taurus pulled this a few months ago too. So you may be dealing with a Taurus in some way here. But it does say protection from a powerful friend. And it says, so you have a mixed bag of nuts. You have loyalty that's far away and loyalty that's right next to you. You have success and a broken wish. There are positive things happening for you here, Sagittarius, but there's also something else. There's also something else brewing. You in your warnings here, and the cards are very chatty with you. It says period of frustration, right? There's lessons to be learned. And there is a woman here. It says dealings or relationships with a woman. There may be a woman in your midst that you are being warned about. There is something going on. There is just no doubt. There is something going on here. You have here at the end of the month. The end of the month. No, excuse me. The blessings. Your blessings. Money path, right? So the path with money is waiting for you to find it. Yeah, so you may be trying to find a path with money. Let me move these cards out of the way. You may be trying to find a path with money. It looks like, honestly, there's a lot of positive things going on, but there is an undercurrent, and it has something to do with a female in your energy. You have one dog that is right next to you, that is loyal to you, and you have one dog that is far away. And when I say far away, it's somebody that is not close with you, right? There, you have two energies around you, and one is very, very positive, and one isn't. I think it has something to do with a female in your midst here. Definitely. Wow. I'm going to pull a couple of cards. Maybe I should just wait. Let me go dip into next month a little bit, because next month is kind of interesting here. You do have the Magician, so you are going to, I see something. There is, I remember seeing this. Yeah, it's right here in your warnings. So let me just, you have the Magician here for next month. You're going to be, it is a sort of alchemy card. You have all the tools you need to do what you need to do. But here you do, you have the, right under it, you have the Four of Cups again, right? Except it's in reverse this time. So what you were warned about, I think you're taking pretty seriously. You have to be optimistic. That is advice from Spirit. It says keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love in a negative environment, for sure. I get that. You have Mercury retrograde. Now, what's fascinating about your reading, right, is you have Mercury retrograde right here, and you also have the card of Virgo. And Mercury retrograde is in Virgo in the month of August, from August 4th to August 27th. We're in the shadow right now. So this retrograde, right, is going to be pivotal for you. I mean, it's never come out so precisely. It's going to be a pivotal time for you. There is something you're going to learn. You're going to learn something this month. The sword might, I'm not going to say it'll, there's no Three of Swords here. I don't think it's heartbreak, but I think it's something. There is some truth that you're going to uncover. And you are going to feel a certain way about it here, Sagittarius. You do have magic prayer, right? You have magic prayer. This is healing, seeking guidance from Spirit, right? And oh, wow, and here's Spirit, right? Here is Spirit right here. It says, even if you can't feel the presence of your ancestors, they are with you. Helps you commune with Spirit. It is warning you. It's not a warning, right, per se, but you may not believe in this. There are some of you that may not believe in it, but Spirit is with you. And Spirit is trying to point something out to you. You do have the Wish card here, and it is new directions. You're going to be going in new directions. It is the card. It is an air card, right? Now, I think the most interesting part of this, and I'm really glad I do the shuffling on camera. If you want to slow it down, you could adjust the speed with that gear symbol and slow it down so you could really see it. But you pulled Medusa twice for next month. Never happened. It's never happened. Medusa might be a character that you identify with. It might be some energy that you are stepping into here. Medusa was once a beautiful woman. I mean, woman or man, you are transforming, and you're transforming as a result of something. You know, Medusa was a villain born from victimhood, right? Somebody, you may have been a victim of something. You may be a victim of something this month. And by next month, it's almost like you're reclaiming your power, right? She was turned on, right, by both man and woman, right? It wasn't just one. It was both sexes that turned on her, right? The Magic card is a card of healing from something. There is something that has changed you. There is something that will change you. You may have been a victim of something this month. And that situation, when you pick up this sword as the alchemist, you are changing into something else here, Sagittarius. And Medusa, and I like that in these decks, she's still depicted as a beautiful woman, right? She's not, she definitely has the snakes, but she's still physically beautiful. But don't mess with Medusa, because one look from her, she can turn you to stone. You may have been you may be dealing with something this month that brings out that side of you, right? That you go from being a victim of something to the Gorgon. You are, this Mercury retrograde is going to be pivotal for you. You do have the office here. You may be getting a new job. It says delegating. Yeah, I mean, increasing your earnings, brand new path type thing. You do have here the Judgment card in reverse. There is some sort of judgment that like usually that is a rebirth card or a calling, right? You're using your judgment for something. You're being a little on the determined side as we dip into next month. You're going to do a deep dive here on yourself. There is something that was blocking you, and I think you're going to find out what it was. There's something that was blocking you. You may be breaking a contract. This could be it's Taurian energy, could be a Taurus that you're dealing with here. But there is a marriage contract, a soul contract, a work contract. There is some sort of contract being broken here, and here is your Tower. Transformation. There is something that's going to happen or some information that you're going to get that is going to bring about Aries energy. Some people believe it's Scorpio energy. But you are going to be left here. Look, and here's your Queen. You're going to be left in a better position ultimately. Ultimately, this is in your future. You're going to fight for what is yours. You're going to be defensive. I think that some of you aren't. I think some of you are. For this transformation to take place, for you to be victimized in this way, I think you weren't defending yourself properly. You weren't seeing something. There's more swords in this picture. You're moving into this. You're moving into this Ten of Pentacles energy where you are going to be happy. But look at this. Wait, where is it? It's over here. It's over here. Crossroads. Five of Cups. Look, Five of Cups in reverse again. Remember when I said you're going to be letting go of sadness? I think you're stepping into a power position here. I do. You do have the Nine of Swords. You're going to be met. This is going to make you anxious, but the truth will set you free. The High Priestess knows. She has an inner voice. There is going to be something that happens that's going to lead you to fulfillment here. And your Page of Wands will be born from this, right? Your anxiety will be at an all-time low, and you're going to experience growth, okay? This is a period of transformation. This Three of Pentacles is the beginning of it. Next month, this month, you're going to learn something that is not going to make you happy, but it's going to be a necessary thing for you to find out. Give me two for Sagittarius, please. You have here dreams, messages. There's something with this High Priestess card. You're going to be getting dreams, messages. Your intuition is going to lead you down a path. You are planting seeds here for your harvest. It's really the spring, right? You plant seeds in the spring, and then so you can pull your harvest at a later date. You're in the seedling phase here, Sagittarius. You are, especially with this Three of Pentacles. It's the seedling phase. There is something going on here with the number 3, third party situation, 3 roses. There perhaps is 3 people involved in this truth that you find out, but there is something going on. I mean, you know, I'm not a positive reader or a negative reader. I just read what's on the table, and sometimes it doesn't make me particularly popular, but I have to tell you what I see. And this is a good reading, but it is a reading of, there's warnings in here too. And the best thing you can do is prepare yourself for what's ahead instead of sticking your head in the sand, right? Your intuition, you're being called to make a change. I think you're being called to become more powerful. I think Spirit might be telling you the only way that the universe sees fit to make you stronger is to make you see something that you don't want to see. There's something going on here. Time, discipline, divine timing. timing is important here, because the winds of change, I mean, it's blowing. You are changing, Sagittarius, for sure. Let me pull one more card and I will close out your reading. Never pull two Medusa cards simultaneously. Do let me know how Medusa affects you. You know, when I was a little girl, Medusa was somebody that I loved. I loved that character, that archetype, the mythology around her. The North Node, destiny, purpose, activation. Something's being activated inside you here. Wow, you have the South Node too. Past lives, natural gifts, karmic challenges. You're going through a period of challenges here with your North and your South Node. You're going through an activation. There's something being activated inside you. Mercury retrograde is going to be important for you. Capricorn is important for you for all the reasons I said, right? There's just too many to list again. So please do let me know. You're in for a period of growth here. Fascinating as always, Sagittarius. I wish you all the luck. Namaste.